weekly contest 434. We are going with nums and also integer k, and we need to do an operation only once. The operation is select a subarray I to j and add an integer x to all elements in nums I to j. Find maximum frequency of the value k after the operations. Now we are given with ls constraints like nums of I can be from 1 to 50 and k can also be from 1 to 50. So let us start with the example where many of the people are stuck with in the contest. So I'll start with 1 and let me see what are the values 1 present in my nums. So here I got 1, right? I can change it or take this subarray and add 3 to it, then the value will become 4. Now what are the number of 4s or the frequency of 4 in my nums after this operation will be 3. But if I take 2 as my number, then if I take 2 as my number, then what will I do is, first I'll consider all the arrays, all the subarray which contains all the 2. Now it is containing left and it is containing the right. Now what I do is I will add 2 for this entire subarray, then it will become 4 and it will become 6 and it will become 8 and 6 4 3 and 4 again. Now if you see, the number of 4s I got is 3, just 3. But wait, what if I didn't got like this? What if I only considered these 2 elements or this subarray? Then if I add 2 to this subarray, then I will get 4, a 3 and just a 4 here. Now the number of or the frequency of 4 here is 1 2 3 and 4. The maximum frequency will be 4. But if you see, how can we approach for this problem? The maximum frequency is 4, we know that, but here for this 2, let me say I got a 10 here. Now I got here the number of 2's, the number of times or the frequency I got this 2 till here is 0. Now the number of times I got 2 till here is also, sorry, till here is also 0, right? And the number of times I will go to the another one, another index, then till here the number of times I got 2 is 1. I got it to here, right? Now what will I do is, till here I got a subarray which I can change. This 2 can be changed to 4 by adding 2 for every number 11 and 13. So here I got 1. Now this is the number of times 2 is occurring. Now the number of times 4 is occurring is, so number of times case, number of case will be 2. So what I want to do here is I just want to know the number of or the subarray which could get the maximum case. But wait, let me take this to here. Let me take, right, let me remove this. Now let me take this to here, and if I say I also want to change this, but I don't necessarily have to do this. If I change it to 6, it will become it will reduce the number of case by 1. So what I do is, here I'll decrement the count of 2's by 1. It is 0, right? Now what I want to convey to you is, here I got till here I got a 1. The number of times 2 is occurring is just once, but when I go here I got a 4. And you maybe you can understand this in the next example, so stick on to this. Now I got this. Now if I move to the another one, still I have 0. I didn't increment my count because I didn't got any 2 here. Then I got 0 still. Then I got a 2 here, so I will increment my count by 1. Then I got a 0, no need to increment my count, it will be 1 again. Then I got to the next index, then I got a 2, so I'll increment my count. But what am I doing here? That means if I take this subarray, this indicates that if I take this subarray and if I add the number of k's, that is 2, then I can get 3 is the maximum count. Now, the second one here it is 2. That means if I take or consider this subarray, 2 plus 2, the number of k's is 2, right? So it will be 4. This will give you the correct answer. If you decrement the number of times you get a k, here I got a k and here I got a k, but if it is going less than 0, then it should be 0. Now let me go to the next example, 10, 9, 2, right? Here, it will be 2. Now, let me take this example over here. Now, if I take till here, it will be 1. And till here, it is 2. And here also it is 2. And then it is 3. Then I got a 4. Here the k value is 4. Now the number of times k is repeating in my array is 2. That means if I only consider this array and make it add it 2 for this, then I can get 1 plus 2, 3 as my answer. That's why I have to know the number of k's. But if you see clearly, this will be a clear intuition for you. Now, till here I got 3 2's, but when I get to a k, then I will decrement my count. But why? Why I am doing this? Why all the solutions will decrement the count of this element? Let me call this as I. This frequency is decremented by 1 whenever we got a k. That means if you take this and change or add 2 for this, then it will become a 4, a 4, 3, and a 4 and a 6. If you see clearly, you got one 4 here, another 4 here, another 4 here, but I am adding the number of k's every time. If you clearly observe, then it is 4 and I have another 4 here. So that's why every solution and every video you search for this algorithm, Cadence algorithm, they don't give you the intuition of why this algorithm works. So till here, I got the algorithm, sorry, I got the number of k's will be 2 plus 2. That's why we will be decrementing our count if I get a k. Now, let me go to here, I got a 2. Now, let me go here, I got decremented by 1. Now, let me go to this one, I got 2. But I said 2 here, but how can I get 2 plus 2? That means 4k's. If this is the subarray, no, I cannot get 4k's. Here the answer will be 4, right? So I cannot get 4k's. But this is the main problem of understanding this algorithm. If you see, instead of taking this, I am taking this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this will change. All the 2's are changed to 4, 4 and 1 is changed to 3. Here it is 4 and 4 is changed to 6 and 6 is changed to 8, 4 to 6 and 6 to 4. So the number of times I got here, I got the number of times, it is 3, right? initially the number of times I got 2 is 3. Then 4 I got a k. Then I decremented the number of times or the maximum frequency. Then I decremented another time here. That means till here, if you see, till here I got 4 k's. Till here I got the number of the number of times I got 2. Sorry, wait a second. The number of times I got a 2 is 4 times. That's what I got here. But instead I decrement it by 2 because the number of times I got a 4, which will change. The k value will be changed. So the number of times I got 4 is 2. That's why I am decrementing by 2 the maximum frequency or the frequency of 2. Instead, you can also say that instead of here, if you see, if you consider this, these two fours are decremented by 1 and 1 and it will become to 0. But here number of k will be decremented to 0. But instead of decrementing number of k's, I am decrementing frequency of 2. That means the frequency of element. That's how you solve this problem. So I will be iterating from 1 to 50. As I said, the constants are very low from 1 to 50. So the algorithm will take like 50 into big O of n into big O of big O of n. This is the time complexity of the problem. So this is how you solve this problem, and if you want the code, first try yourself, and if you don't understand the code or the algorithm, you can see in the description. I have given the link of the code. Thank you.